Hey, I'm CDiinky. I tell you what, even though the devs keep nerfing builds and nerfing key strategies like building the Mantis Arena, I still find ways to break the game and to break bosses using this one build here. If you do not know, the recent update for Granite 1.4, the patch 1.4.2, has made the Salt Picker, which is only available in New Game Plus number 3, now have the Smasher effect. This used to work with Barbarian, but now it's with Smasher. So finally, Smashers have a very decent build, and we're going to be going over a slow-mo build for this video. This build consists of the Salt Chipper. Once again, you're going to be getting this in New Game Plus 3 only, so if you would like to do this build without New Game Plus 3, you can definitely use like the Black Ox hammers and stuff, but you won't be dealing as much damage and you won't be hitting as fast. So we're going to be using the Salt Chipper here. Now when it comes down to the randomized trinket, because we are going to be rocking the randomized trinket in this video, it can be a waffle or cone. You're preferably going to want 2 effects that are going to help you with this build, and those 2 effects are going to be Crit Daze and Finale Goo. If you do not know what these do, Finale Goo goes ahead and after your 3rd hit combo, you're going to spray goo at the enemy, and it is going to slow down their movement speed and their attack speed. And now with Crit Daze, it is going to be after you hit a critical hit on an enemy, they're going to be slowed down and their attack speed is going to be reduced by I think 20%, and I'm pretty sure these stack. I've been testing this out quite a bit. So the Finale Goo and the Crit Daze attack speed lowered stacks, so they're already lowering their attack speed of the enemies. I'm going to be rocking the entire Mantis armor set for this video because it has a bit of bleed, but I'm mostly going after the set bonus, which is going to be after having a crit, you're going to have an increased chance to hit a crit, because when you hit a Crit Daze, of course, you're going to slow the enemy's attacks by 30%. And now when it comes down to mutations, you definitely want to use Smasher 3 out of 3, because Smasher slows down enemies' attack speed by I think it's 10% for phase 1, 20% for phase 2, and then 30% for phase 3, which is just insane. I went ahead and just chucked in some crit mutations, Cardio Fan, and Parry Master. Realistically, all you need is just Smasher to make this build work. But just so you know now, this build is not going to be dealing a lot of damage. This is more of a support class. So if you play multiplayer, I would definitely highly recommend this build, as this is going to make these boss fights in New Game Plus with your friends a lot easier. And the funny thing is, for some reason, the Smasher effect, the Finale Goo or the Giddy Goop effect, and the Crit Daze effect stack. So you're getting 30% from Smasher, 20% from Crit Daze, and I think it's 20 from Finale Goo, so that's going to be over, it could be wrong, so I'm going to say it's going to be at least 60% of the enemy's attack speed getting chopped down. So you're going to have a much faster time hitting your parry windows, and the bosses won't be able to attack you really at all. And now, of course, just like every video, I say it every single time, the meals, you want Perfect Toast, Sticky Liquid Rage, Human Food, and Boss Sauce for increased damage, crit, and damage resist. So let's go ahead and eat these and drink these smoothies up, and then we'll start with the Mantis boss fight. Let's go ahead and summon in the Mantis, and once again, for all the people who are playing solo just like me, this build is not going to be as strong as the other builds I've made. This build is purely for a support class and to slow down enemies' attacks. So do not expect this build to be dealing a lot of damage. But as we're getting our stacks in, you're going to see I parried that and I still got the debuffs. I thought they fixed that, devs. But anywho, as you can see, just the amount of move speed she's having and the amount of attack speed that is being lowered, and she's already stunned after like 3 hits. So we got our Smasher effect, we got our Bleed effect from the Mantis, we got our Giddy Goop effect, and we got the Finale Crit Bleed effect as well. I'm gonna go ahead and fight off the Mantis once more. As you can see, really slow attacks. I parried that once more and I'm still getting the parry debuff, but we have plenty of time to perfect block and even parry attacks. And it's just really super duper easy. As I miss a parry, as I say, it's super duper easy. Even though the attacks are slow, it is quite difficult considering if you're so used to her attacking normally, it can be a bit odd. I've also got bugs attacking me off for some reason, so that Baby Mantis does not attack me, but I'm just showing off the slow-mo build. This isn't really a damaging build, it is a support class, as I've said many times. And even the Mantis roars are delayed. A lot of things are delayed in this boss fight, especially if you have all 3 stacks applied. Once again, smashing, taking forever, giving your entire team and teammates plenty of time to prepare, drink smoothies, need to heal up, run back, or do whatever. And just like that, we have so much time to prepare for those attacks. As I get down to 1 HP. Once again, there's really not much to say in these boss fights, it's just they attack super duper slow. And there we go, about to finish off the Mantis, and just like that, she is dead. So now we've tried it on the Mantis, why not try it on the infected Broodmother? But once again, we are going to be using a assault weapon, so it's going to be a very hard boss fight, let me tell you. And now here we are in the infected Broodmother boss fight. Once again, our mutations are on the left side of the screen. I changed out Parrymaster for Spice Safety so it can tank a few attacks, because the Mantis gear is going to be light armor, and New Game Plus 4 Infected Broodmother, New Game Plus 3 I should say, is quite difficult as it is on medium difficulty. So in the first phase, if we just go ahead and attack her just a few times, get our buffs on her, the Giddy Goop, and there you go. You can see how slow her attack speed is as she's winding up her one bite attack. But you just need to make sure you keep attacking her, but as you can see, she's just attacking super duper slow, not dealing a lot of damage. Once again, this is a salty weapon. It is a multiplayer class build. I would definitely recommend that. Or you can go ahead and if you really wanted to, you can do like your 3-hit combo, get all the stacks on her, and like switch mutations and weapons if you're a solo player, although I wouldn't recommend that. But as you can see, just how slow she is attacking. Now if you go ahead and put her HP down to 1 just to get her into her second phase, just like that, she will be down for a much longer time, because for some reason when the bosses are knocked down and they're slowed, their transition takes a lot longer for some reason, so you have plenty of time to go ahead and prepare, as you can see here. And also when you slow down her attacks, there's also a chance that her roars are really slow as well. Just make sure of that. So when she's super slow, just make sure you have a shield out when she roars, because it's going to be very hard to time her perfect block timer when she does that scream attack. Just like that, she is so slow. I missed the parry on her. Get down into your third phase, trying to cheese her way into the second phase, but as you can see how slow she is dying on the ground here. She's going to take is she dead? Or no, she's just taking a very long time to get up. An extremely long time. That is crazy. Now here she is in her third phase. Gonna go ahead and stack on her. This would be her extremely fast combo, and we're just parrying it like a normal, like one of her normal fast attacks she does regardless. So when you're using this build in a multiplayer session, your entire focus is going ahead and just getting those third hits on her. You get the smash of the Giddy Goop, and then the crit effect of the super slow attack speed. As you can see, we are in phase 3 infected Broodmother, and she's acting like she's in phase 1, which is just insane. Fingers crossed the devs do not nerf this build, because they did nerf this in 1.4, because I know that the Tonal Scimitar and the Giddy Goop, and then also the Termite chest piece all stacked, but then they removed that for some reason. So fingers crossed they don't change this build, otherwise I'd be quite disappointed. So in that case, let's go ahead and just take her out of her misery. I've had enough of you. And just like that, infected Broodmother down, no cheats used, using this build only. Imagine if you skipped this far into the video and you think I did this legitimately, you are quite stupid. But anywho, infected Broodmother ooze and 3 science cones. That is interesting. Anywho, if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and even a comment down below if you're going to use this build. And with all that said guys, I will catch you guys in the next video.